Hey, 500 subscribers. Thank you all very much. I appreciate it. I got to get 500 more, and I think I got enough hours. Then I can get monetized, and once this channel's making some cash, I can do some funky things. I got a milling machine that's coming down the road pretty soon, and that'll allow me to do a lot more, especially with these exhausts. I'll be able to do a lot of stuff a lot quicker instead of doing it the caveman. I got a couple of these made up here, ready to go. But just to talk about YouTube real quick, there's a lot of guys I'm watching, just a couple hundred subscribers, and these guys got some good content. Some of these guys are pretty sharp. They know what the hell's going on. Just because somebody has, thousands and thousands of subscribers, it doesn't necessarily mean that they know it all. Some of these guys got a leg up from a bigger channel, which is cool. For me, whatever. I'll just outwork everybody, or try and outwork everybody. But that's enough of that. But I got this 266 XP. I got another cylinder for it. I got a Meteor piston, and it's got decent compression. Now, I haven't really run it. It's probably blowing, I don't know, 160 right now, but the only problem is I burped it up. The idle is almost like all the way out where it's barely even touching, and I got the low out, and I'm going to have to go through it a little more, but I think I may have a leak on one of the crank seals, which on these is no big deal. The other thing is, on the chili dog, I ordered a piece of aluminum, 1-inch bar, 2 1/8 diameter, which I can turn. I'll cut it in half, 6 inches and 6 inches, and I can turn it down and make a mandrel on this. This is, I measured 55, but I also had some real thin rosin core that I got from Harbor Freight. I don't know, I could show you here. And I kind of wrapped a couple strands around. So what I really need to do is get maybe a 60 thousandths piece, and I'll check it again. But I'll just say, for sake of argument, it's 55 thousand squish. It needs to be tightened. Now, a lot of saws that are 40 thousandths, I won't bother making a mandrel and doing the machining. I'll just make a gasket or send the gasket out to Cometic and, give me a 10 thousandths gasket. That'll bring me down to 30. I mean, this one here, I could just use some Durco and bring it down to 35 that way. But there's reasons why I prefer to run a base gasket. I don't want to start an argument. Base gasket deletes, they work, whatever. But there's reasons why I like to have a gasket in there. So hopefully that'll be there. I think it was almost 60 bucks for a piece of aluminum. Yeah. So everything's going up. All the other builds that I did where I wanted to tighten the squish, that's what I did. I just took the gasket, but made a thinner gasket. But the gaskets are, there's enough room. They're 40 thousandths. You get a 10 thousandths gasket, it knocks you down to your 30. This one here is probably going to end up about 35 because I want it to be able to rev and whatnot. But yeah. So again, 500 some subscribers. Thank you all. And like I said, once I hit 1,000 subscribers and get monetized, then I can start doing some cash comes in, some seed money. Then I can start doing some wild, funky shit. I think I can, on one of these here, they're 5.3 horsepower. I think I can really crank these up here. They're probably not going to last that long, but just as an experiment, just to see. So, all right, folks. Oh, yeah, one more thing. I wanted to talk about, I know I mentioned this blueberry wheat ale. Now, I'm not advocating drinking or whatever, but I'll tell you what, there's something in this beer, polyphenols, I think they're called. And when you're out working, lifting logs and splitting, you know, you get like a lactic acid in your muscles. There's something in here, polyphenols. I looked it up on the internet, and it actually does soothe your muscles. It actually counteracts the effect. You know, so yeah, like I said, I'm not advocating drinking, but if you're out there busting your fanny, you know, cool down, walk around, try and burn it off, have some water. But if you're sore, have one of these. I mean, these things, they work wonders. All right, kids.